Welcome back to Clean with Kate. It's early in the morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning. Mike's having a bit of a lie-in. I'm up before him, but I just need to get a few jobs done. I thought you might like to join me for a bit of my early morning before work routine. So I've written myself a little list. I need to empty the washing machine because I managed to leave the laundry in there all day yesterday. I need to vacuum. I need to do a mop. I need to tip my hotspots and I need to clean glass. And I quite like to dust. But I've run out of space on the to-do list. I should have started a new one. Anyway, it's basically mainly pretty much my weekly home blessing. I haven't actually done all of it yet this week, so I'd like to get that done. This floor desperately needs a vacuum and a mop again. Anyway, I thought you might like to join me. Let's get going. I'm going to start, I think, by getting this mat up. I put a clean mat down a couple of days. I've got an old pair of trainers on today because I'm going to be mopping. So, first thing I'm going to do is the thing that I didn't do yesterday is I'm going to empty the washing machine. So, I'm going into my messy utility room, which isn't too messy at the moment. This is the old utility room. Oh, did I remember to switch the washing machine on? Yes, I did. Well, that's good. So, this was on my to-do list all day yesterday. Goodness knows how I managed to forget to do it. It's beyond me. So, it's a dog wash. So I washed a couple of floor cleaning cloths and a dog bed and a couple of dog towels. Right, okay. So, first thing I need to do is the dog bed will need to go on an area next to the Aga to dry. So let's get this dog bed out of the way. Because they take quite a bit of drying, these, but they dry fairly quickly if I put them next to the Aga. They're quite large. And I think I'll probably tumble the towels later on this morning when the sun comes up. Right. What's in there? Oh, dog toys. Oh, okay. I forgot I washed the dog toys. It was a real good dog wash, this one. Whoa. Oh, I know what the cleaning cloths were. I cleaned the front door because it was covered in doggy paw prints. Just for a change. Right, okay, that's the first thing done. I just need to deal with these now. I think what I will do is hang them up in the utility room, actually. Have I got a sock area in there? Yes, I have. That's lucky. So that needs to go over there. So it's a really old little cloth. In fact, I think I don't know why I bothered washing that even. These are really old cloths. I just keep them in a container that I use for dirty jobs like cleaning the front door or spot cleaning the floor, things like that. And then when I wash them, I put them usually in a dog wash, or if I'm washing floor mats, things like that. What I think of as a dirty load. I don't put them in with the main laundry. Right, let's get that on there. So unfortunately I haven't been able to hang my washing out recently. It's been really wet in the UK this last week, or just not sort of washing drying weather. It's been sort of dank, miserly. Right, they need to go to the utility room. Do you know, I'm going to take them there now, otherwise I could just see I'll forget to do it. Oh, I forgot to set a timer. I'm half asleep. The dogs are in here, I think. Oh, the dogs have gone back to sleep. Oh, I need to put some lights on in here. It's very, very dark. It really has changed, hasn't it? The mornings are so dark now. Do you know, I might put this on now. Otherwise, I think I'll just forget to do it. Does it filter need cleaning? No, the filter's good. Shall I wait till it gets daylight? There'll be lots of fluffing when it's finished. No, it's going on. It's going on. I don't want to find wet towels in there in a few days, but I've forgotten. Good. First task completed. Oh, next task is I'm going to hit my hotspots. I need to put some lights on as well. In fact, I've got a load of sun hats to put away. I'm still putting some away. In fact, one of those sun hats, I think I need to declutter. Because I didn't wear it this year. It's what I bought. We were on a fair. We went to an antiques fair a couple of years ago, and it was boiling hot, and I'd forgotten to take a sun hat. And I bought a sun hat from a charity shop nearby, just to keep the sun off me. But it's not really my style. It's a bit of a cowboy hat, really. So I haven't actually worn it the last couple of years. So I think it needs to go, because it isn't really my style. Right. Okay, next task. I can tick a task off. I've emptied the washing machine. Why did that take me till now to do it? I should have done it last night. Right, next task I'm going to do is just going to have a little bit of my coffee, because I get a lot more done when I'm well caffeinated. The washing machine is such an issue for me. I've actually put a post-it on my mirror here saying unload washing machine, because I tend to forget it. I don't know what it is. It's like out of sight, out of mind. Right, next thing I'm going to hit is this hotspot. So I finally started to finish sorting out my wardrobe last night. I've got all the summer skirts and clothes off hangers. They're now in a pile, ready to go into storage for another for 9 months or at least 6 months. How long will it be till we get the summer clothes out again? Probably at least 6 months. I'll probably get them out at around March. Right, so I'm in here. I've got a basket of ironing I probably need to get done. Let's get in here. This is the drawer where I keep my coat hangers. So it means when things come out of the wash, they can go straight on a coat hanger. It's a bit of a mess in here though. I feel like it needs a sort out. But for now, I just want to get the coat hangers put in the drawer, so that when I need a coat hanger, I've got a coat hanger. This is a horribly noisy job. Just wonder whether I should pause and do this without you, because it is a horribly noisy job. Oh, but it's a satisfying job, because it's very nice when you're doing your laundry to have a hanger to put on it. I've always kept hangers in my utility room for years now, because when the children were little, most of their clothes, particularly their school uniform, was non-iron. And I didn't have time to iron when the children were little. I just didn't. So I just literally get them out of the washing machine, give them a quick shake and stick them on straight on a hanger. So I found it really, okay, that's not actually that bad. I just need to sort out the other end. I still got a lot of my children's hangers. I still use them. Okay, and last night I put loads of laundry away. So I've got 3 empty laundry baskets that come downstairs. Oh, another hanger to go away. Getting there. I'm starting to wake up as well. My feet are waking up. Let's get this ironing board back where it belongs. I'm going to leave the tumble dryer open so it reminds me, and I need to iron. Right, good. That's looking good. I can switch the lights off in here. I think I've finished in here for now. Right. Should put some lights on in here. Some of the lights haven't come on for some reason. Not quite sure what that's about. Okay, I need to put my boot socks in my boot sock drawer. I need to do a bit of plant care. My plants are looking a bit sorry for themselves. Golly, my boot sock drawer is stuffed. I bought myself some new boot socks, and I found some I'd been given as a Christmas present. Whoops, and I got some given to me for my birthday. So I've got lots of new boot socks. I'm going to switch that off for now. Right, that's better. There we go. The dogs can go back to sleep. Because I'm mainly going to be working in this end of the house this morning. Okay, it's quite dark still. This is Mike's stuff, so he could deal with that. That's his hotspot. It's boxes of china that he's dealing with. Right, shall we do it? Is it a job for little Hetty or a job for big Hetty? Do you know, I think it's probably a job for big Hetty. I think little Hetty needs to go and live in a different part of the house. So, come on, little Hetty. Where are you going to go and live? Let's move you. Because otherwise it makes it quite difficult to get big Hetty out. I think she probably needs to go on the top floor. Or maybe I'll move Henry to the top floor. And little Hetty can go on the middle floor. That might be more fun. Anyway, for now, she's just going there. She's on her way. She's on her way to somewhere fun. Right. Oh, another slurp of coffee. Oh, good. That first coffee of the day is always the best one, isn't it? Although I do like my mid-morning coffee, because I usually treat myself mid-morning or sort of early afternoon. I'll treat myself to a flat white. Otherwise, I drink my coffee black. So I think I probably enjoy that one the most. Are you a coffee drinker? Which is your favourite coffee of the day? The first one definitely is the one that hits the spot, isn't it? But then I do start to flag mid-morning. Right, what else do we need? I think I'm going to get the dusting brush out. Right, come on, this one's going to feel very heavy after using the other one. Right, you might want to switch your sound off when I'm vacuuming. So it's good to get vacuuming. I'm going to set a timer for this actually, because I could spend hours vacuuming in this house. It's good to give myself 5 minutes, because I did vacuum a couple of days ago. So it's not actually that bad. But I want to mop. And so because it's a day or two since I vacuumed, I just want to give it a quick once over again. Get the worst of the muck out. And I might pull the chairs out. And at least in the kitchen. Because I did vacuum under there the other day, so I'd like to mop under there. I follow the FlyLady cleaning system, and this week we're actually in zone 3, which is the bathrooms, which is why I'm working on my wardrobe again, because actually, weirdly, my wardrobe is actually in a bathroom, the one I'm working on currently. So it's I'm allowing myself to do that as my zone work. But the other thing is, last week we were in zone 2, which is the kitchen, and because it was my birthday week, I kind of took the week off. I didn't get any zone work done, the bare minimum. Come on. So I'm catching up on it this week. And one of the things I normally do when we're in zone 2 is I pull out the chairs and mop under the tables. But I didn't do it. So I'm going to try and get a bit of that done this week. Do you have a system? Do you follow a sort of cleaning system? I find it, following a system, it just helps me feel less overwhelmed, and I always know where to start. And it means that you sort of just don't feel like you have to do everything. It allows you to pace yourself. I've been following this same system now for 25 years, which is quite a long time, more than 25 years in fact. I think in the new year, it lasted 26 years. I think I discovered it when she was fairly new. When I was heavily pregnant with my third child, and I've got 2 young children at home with sick of chicken pox. Oh, right. Okay, I'm getting down on my knees today. It's one of those days, girls. I'm just trying to get into the corners. Hello, you come to help? Help or hinder? You see what I mean about why I set a timer? I can just see I'm spiralling, my mind's thinking I'm going to vacuum the stairs. But that is not the purpose of what I'm doing this morning. I would like to vacuum the stairs, but I'm going to not vacuum the stairs today. They don't look that bad anyway. I'm going to go back and do the kitchen, because that's more important. When we were in zone 1, I gave this a really detailed vacuum. I pulled out the shoe holder thing. I don't think I've vacuumed under this table in a while, so I think what I might do is just take a pause. Oh, I'm just going to pause a minute because this is going to be noisy. Okay, I'm back. I took a little pause and pulled all the chairs out because that's quite noisy pulling those chairs out. And now I'm going to vacuum under the table. Make it a lot easier with the chairs pulled out. Kind of vacuum around all the legs, quite awkward. Just get the dog hair out. Dog hair gets everywhere in this house. And then I can also mop under there. Right, good. I vacuumed under these dressers the other day when I had the sort of little vacuum out. So that's really good for getting under things. nearly done. I think I might leave Hetty in the barn today. I might, because I would like to vacuum and mop in there as well. It's a vacuuming and mopping day, but I may not have time to do all of it. I don't think I'll be doing all of it first thing this morning. I haven't done my morning routine yet. Oh no, I've heard my timer going off. Right, I'm giving myself an extra 5. Might not need the full 5. So what bits of my weekly home blessing have I done this week? I've dealt with all the rubbish, so all the bins have been emptied. There's new bin liners in. There's a summer hat in there. That's to go in the bin. I'm going to pop it in. Woo! It's gone. I was going to ask Mike, it is his summer hat, but I did ask him recently, could I get rid of it? Because it's got quite dirty, it's not washable. And he's got lots of other ones. And he probably won't even notice. But I made the decision for him. He did say I could get rid of it. Right, at least in the coffee room. The coffee pantry needs a going over. Right, I think we'll pop this through the other room. Just going to give these mats a quick once over. They're not ready for washing yet. It's easier to do it with this vacuum. It doesn't seem to have a suck. Thank you for somebody, I think it may have been Cameron, who was kindly giving me some tips on how to reduce the suck on new Hetty. I haven't had a look at that yet, but she is very powerful. I don't know why this one isn't. It may be this one's bag's quite full. Maybe this one is turned down. Oh, but it's much easier to do the mats with this one. Right, come on, Het. Oh. Right, I'm going to put her into the barn. Come on. Okay, good. End of the vacuuming bit for now. That's good. It's very noisy, isn't it? I've got AirPods in, but oh, missed a bit. Oh, it's always the way. Good, I'm making progress. I can tick 3 things off on my list, I think, which is really good. And it's not even, what time is it? It's 7:15, so that's not bad. I had been lying in bed for about half an hour thinking about getting up. Because I knew I needed to do quite a lot of housework today before my day started. You know, if I'm really lucky, I might be able to persuade Mike to do the mopping in there, because that is a big floor. We could do it together. Such a big floor. At this time of year, it's getting mucky. It was nice over summer. It doesn't get as mucky, but we've had rain now and the pups drag so much mess in. Right, next task is mop. I'm leaving the chairs out. So let's start running some hot water. Oh, I've got a dirty cleaning cloth there. I think that one could probably go in the bin. I think Mike's been using them. Right, let's run some hot water. Whew. I've got an old pillow there. I'm making a decision on what I'm going to do with it. It's going in the bin. Okay, that's heating up nicely. I need to buy some new floor cleaner. I'm down to I've run out of my favourite one, which is the dog one. The Flash for houses with dogs. I think it smells of bicarb, I think. So I like switch this off. Save some electricity. Oh, the other thing I meant to put it through my dog wash is my mop heads. I completely forgot. They must be ready for a wash. I only learned this year that I can actually put the mop heads in the washing machine. So that was a very useful tip that was shared in here. Actually, it never occurred to me to actually put my mop head in the washing machine with a load of sort of dirty washing. So I put it in with my entrance mats or my dog mats usually, or my floor cleaning cloth. I think I might have overdone the flash in there. Anyway, right. Timer is going. Let's reset the timer. So 5 minutes of mopping. I might need 10 for this. It's quite tricky to get under the table, but let's get it, and film, but let's get it done. I'm doing this sitting down. I think the vacuuming was what was most needed under this table. The dogs don't tend to go under here, but the dog hair does. So it's not particularly mucky, it was just dusty and dog hairy. Good, and now I can put the chairs back in and make it a lot easier. Try and do it quietly. I've got this blooming dog bed here. It's been here for ages. I keep it, every time we go anywhere near the tip, I say to Mike, we must take that to the tip. And then we keep forgetting to put it in the car. It's surplus to requirements, and I'll actually use the base somewhere else. So it just needs to go. It just needs to leave the house. But it's lingering. I feel guilty getting rid of it. Keep thinking I'll find a use for it. Oh, I need to clean that tray. Anyway, I'm not going to think about that right now. Okay, let's just mop the floor. I'm going to start in the kitchen actually and do under the kitchen, the other table. Because those are the two things I really wanted to do. So I didn't get to do them last week. Whoops, sorry about the noise, girls. One more chair to come out. Okay. All right. Good. Oh, that's good. That's good to get this done. I feel, because it's been worrying me that I hadn't done it. I've been waking up in the night thinking about all the things I haven't done, which is not a good feeling. So I need to get a few things done. I like to freshen up the floors. It's I think vacuuming and mopping the floors in the house is like cutting the grass in the garden. Everything looks and feels better. You just feel more on top of things when your floors are clean. No, I do anyway. It's what job in the house do you find makes you feel more on top of things? And what job in the garden? But this for me is definitely the job that I quite often put off, but it's the job that probably has the biggest benefit to the house and also to me, to my mental health, how I feel about it. Oh, have I pressed play? Have I pressed record? Yes, I have. Golly, we've been going for 23 minutes. It's pretty good. Mustn't overrun, must I? I've got other things to do today. But at least I'll have clean floors. So quick, it's a win. It's a win early on. I think the day goes better if you get a win early on. Sometimes it's really nice to have a few quick tasks. This isn't one of them, is it? This isn't a quick task. It doesn't feel like a quick task when I'm doing it. It's nice to have a few wins early on in the day, like unload the washing machine, tumble the towels, so that you get a bit of momentum going. But this is a frog. Cleaning the floor and pulling the chairs out is one of my frogs this week. One of those tasks that feels big, and I just need to get it done because it's hanging over me and disturbing my peace. So, I meant to get it done yesterday because my son was coming round for lunch and he's very clean and tidy. He's a minimalist and he always finds the house quite messy. So I wanted to get at least the floors done before he came round, but I didn't. I got a little bit of it done, but I didn't get round to mopping. Right, I need some clean water on this mop. because I know these floors are dirty. Golly, what will this water be like by the time I finish? So when you're mopping, make sure you remember to rinse the mop regularly. Otherwise, you're just spreading the muck. It's very rewarding when you empty the mop out at the end to see how much is in it. I will need to get a cleaning cloth out and get into these corners, but that's a job not for today. I want to keep my momentum going. Right, just pull this out, get in here. It often gets mucky in there. Whoop, time is going. But you know what? I need an extra 5 minutes for mopping. 5 minutes is optimistic. I very rarely, unless I'm on really good form or the floors are pretty clean, very rarely get it done in 5 minutes. But I think I told myself I could do it. Oh, golly, have I got the timer going? Told myself I could do it in 5 minutes. Because then it makes it easier to start. And you know what? If I'd had enough after 5 minutes, I would have stopped. But now I've got going. I actually want to keep going. I've got another chair that I need to bring out my office. It belongs here. Right, keep going, Kate. You can do this. You've got this, Kate. You've got this. Do you talk to yourself when you're doing jobs that you're finding challenging? What's your self-talk like? Are you kind to yourself? I'm being kind to myself today. I've got this. I can handle it. But I do need to put some clean water on the mop. I need to probably move the bucket. I've got still quite a bit to do, haven't I? Have I done the pantry? I don't think I have. Done one of the pantries. Coffee pantry next, which always needs doing because things get spilled. I'm going to move this to here. Actually, the dogs might knock into it there. Oh, excuse me. I'm having a good sniff. All right, I'm going to get under there as well, because things do tend to get spilled in the coffee pantry. This is a old reclaimed floor in here that we put down. So this floor never looks pristine because it was second hand when we bought it. But you know what? It's cleaner than it was. All the floors in here are reclaimed. This is a reclaimed floor as well. But we kind of wanted the house to, when we did the floors in here, we had to do quite, I think maybe, was it I can't remember, it may have been a concrete floor in there. The only floor that was in the house, in this part of the house, was this one. This was already down. And this is actually a really practical Rubon red floor. It's an old quarry tile. It's probably been down, I don't know, about 40 or 50 years, maybe longer. But maybe less, I don't know, who knows? It's an incredibly hard tile, really hard wearing practical tile. And actually we wanted to put more of these down, and we thought that's what we were buying. We thought we were buying reclaimed ones, but actually they were modern ones and they weren't nearly as good. They're quite soft and they have pitted over the years. It makes them actually look very, very old. They look like they've been down for hundreds of years because they haven't worn particularly well. Whereas these ones are really hard. These are incredible. These are a much better quality tile because they haven't pitted or chipped. Oh, I'm just going under furniture. That always gets mucky, doesn't it? I think it's because you don't see what's under there. It sort of flies under to the extremes of the room. So it's good to get the mop under there and give it a bit of a clean. Right. Same with under radiators. I often find they're often jobs you have to get down on your hands and knees to do. The mop doesn't want to go under there. But dust and muck flies under there. Dog hair particularly. Seems to be magically attracted to the backs of some radiators. Oh, this is quite a workout. Why didn't I set it as a workout? That was silly of me. Let's clean it again. Nearly there. Not much more mopping. Oh, you can see that water, the foam is just gone. It's defoamed. It was so mucky, this floor. It's defoamed my water, which is good. That's the whole purpose, isn't it? We want to get the floor clean. We want to get the muck off the floor. Here's the muck magnet. It's responsible for a lot of this muck. These two are so mucky. They're doodles. They're golden doodles, or even though they're black golden doodles. And they love to go in mud. If there's a muddy puddle, they will find